Okay, hello booktubing world. It is I, Capri Nicole, and I'm back with another video. So as you guys should know, or if you don't know, this is my birthday month, or I'm not sure if this will come out in May or June, but May is my birthday month. So during my birthday month and during the fall are like my two biggest crash out seasons for like shopping for books. So we have a bit of a book haul on our hands, and these are not including the books that I got while I was in California. These are all just books that were either gifted to me or I got going to like independent bookstores. I've been trying to make sure that all my days off, like here and there, I go to like independent bookstores, and I've just been exploring my city during the summer or the spring or whatever. And I'm just looking at all these books and I'm like, how did we get here? Because I just like, oh, I'll just buy this book here, I'll just buy this book there, I'll just buy this book. And then I look around and I'm just like looking at all the books like, how did we get to this part here? But nevertheless, I'm grateful that I'm able to purchase these books. I'm happy to support all of the indie bookstores and also find new authors to enjoy. I downloaded a few books on my Kindle, but I don't know, I'm just gonna focus on the physical books that I have because I don't want this video to be too long. I feel like it's probably gonna be long anyway, but I don't want it to be like crazy long because y'all know, yeah, I usually mix. When I do my book hauls, I usually show my books that I got my e-readers and books that I also have physically, but today we're just focusing on physical books, okay? So I actually had a different outfit planned, but I feel like the outfit is just too cute, so I need to wear it when I'm like leaving the house, and it's gonna be raining for the next week, so I'm like, I'll just save it for later, just throw this on so I can just like be comfy around the house, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm trying to think of where to start because I don't have these organized. I think I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna show you guys like my bookmarks and like a couple of like little random things here. Okay, so we're gonna start with some of the random items. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is these bookmarks that I got this cute little caterpillar bookmark. I've been trying to like get more bookmarks because I get so many bookmarks and I always forget about them and I never end up using them, and I just feel like if I get more, maybe it'll push me to actually use the bookmarks that I have. But how cute is this? You know, since all of these authors want to come out with these huge books, I'm like, I might as well get like a bigger bookmark, you know, something longer, you know. I thought that was really cute. So that's the first bookmarker that I got. Then I also got this bookmark. I really love this little brand. I've seen it at other bookstores, but I went to this new bookstore that I found, I think it's called The Bookseller, and I honestly think it's like a new favorite bookstore. I could see myself going there all the time. The drive wasn't bad. It was really a great experience. I'm thinking about bringing you guys with me, so maybe we'll visit that bookstore. Maybe we'll visit that bookstore for my next video, because I feel like I just need that video. I need to see people to see that bookstore because it's just so beautiful. But really fun bookstore that I'll probably take you guys to. And I really like this little brand because I've gotten another bookmark from them. I think it's probably inside of a book. Yeah, I think it's inside of a book. But I have another bookmark with them. It has like a little dragon on it. But yeah, really cute. I just love the little characters. If y'all can see how adorable. I love it. So we have those two bookmarks. I'm just gonna put things away as I'm filming so that everything will be in the right place at the end. The next thing that I want to show you guys is this cute little Kindle holder. I put Blossom inside of there. I just think this is so adorable. I really wanted the red and white one, and I was gonna get it because it looked wider and I was curious if it would fit my Kobo, but I didn't want to get it if I wasn't 100% sure. So I knew this one would fit Blossom, so I just ended up getting this one. But how adorable is this? It also reminds me that one of my New Year's resolutions was to learn how to crochet. So I went on TikTok and was like saving a whole bunch of like videos of like tips and tricks for like learning to crochet. So that'll be like my next little journey. But yeah, I just think this is just so cute. This is the cutest little crochet little moment, you know what I'm saying? So I really love that. The next thing that I got is this beautiful edition of Kimberly Lemming's books. Mochi got this for me for my birthday. I absolutely love this. Like, y'all have to really look at the details. How beautiful. And then of course, y'all, look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Like, and we got the cloth, like the cloth book. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, you guys, I have so many beautiful editions. Like, anytime someone always asks, like, oh, if your house was on fire, what's the first thing you would grab? This would be one of the first things that I would grab. This, and then the Faybound edition special edition that I have, the pink and purple one. Like, those are just like so special and near and dear to my heart. Like, I just love how clean these pages look. Like, it really just giving like fairy tale. Like, it really is just gorgeous. Like, big fairy tale book vibes. Like, the cloth and just like the look at how shiny. I love it. I absolutely love this. I like, so beautiful. And if you look, like, you can see like they have different like illustrations. This is the front, and then when you like look at the back, it has like the quote, but then it has like a lake. Can y'all see? There, it has like a lake and flowers and a cloud. Oh, I love it. And then it also has the ribbon bookmark. Like, this really is just so beautiful. I did not see this, so I was like really happy when Mochi asked me, like, hey, did anyone get this for you? I want to get it for your birthday. And I'm just like, I haven't even seen this anywhere, so I just think it's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. So we have that. We're gonna put her back. Okay, and then the next thing that I have is this, the Watakoi box set. So I've already watched this anime, and I really want to read the manga because I heard there's some things in the manga that aren't in the anime, and I really miss these characters. I really loved this like whole dynamic. Really fun anime to watch. Like, if you know, like romance but also like friendship vibes, found family vibes in anime, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Watakoi, and they have a really fun like opening song. So I don't know, I just think that this was such a fun little, this is one of my favorite animes. It was just really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I really miss these characters. So got this for my birthday. So the next thing that I got, which is a random thing, is Chinese herbal medicine for beginners. There's like a little informative like book. I have a lot of like informative books, and I'm like in my holistic bag, I've been like juicing a lot. This is one of my New Year's resolutions, to juice, and this is like my 10th juice that I've made, and I've had a lot of fun like making these. I usually make like 2 a week. I've been making like 2 a week, but growing up my mom used to always have like holistic books, or books that would tell you like why this is happening to your body, or what's going on with your body, or how to fix this, what teas to drink, whatever. My mom has always had books like that. So I don't know, I just want to kind of like read up and learn things. And I feel like, I don't know, Chinese medicine, they're very smart when it comes to like your body's functions, and I love learning things from different cultures, and I just feel like they're just like very savvy when it comes to like holistic medicine. I'm not super holistic. Like, if I have a headache, I'm gonna take medicine, and I'm not someone that's like an anti-vaxxer or anything like that, but I am like curious always of like natural remedies, natural things to do, because that's just what I grew up doing with my mother. So just curious and wanted to read up on some things like that. So I got this book. I believe those are all of the randoms. Now I'm just gonna like, I guess I'll start with like romance books. Most of these I have not read the back of, other than like the books that I like know of. But I don't know, I really don't want to read the back or read too much of the back, only because I just I just be feeling like they just give so much away when it comes to these books. So I really want to steer clear of that. But yeah, we're gonna start with the romance books, and I have a couple. Actually, we'll start with the middle grade, because I only have 2 middle grade, and one of them I don't even have the book over here because I'm already reading it. Let's get into it. So the first one that I have is, actually, let me get the book because I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so I went and got the book because I only had the cover, and I wanted to show you guys the illustrations. So let me just put the cover on. 1 second. Okay, so the first book that I have is Afia and the Land of Wonders, and this is a little bit of like an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it's like set in Africa. Really beautiful illustrations. Like as you can see, the author actually wrote the book and she illustrated it, so I just thought that was like a really cool little tidbit. And I'm currently buddy reading this with my friend Yanni, and this is our last week of buddy reading, and we've both been staying like on track as far as like the buddy read is concerned. So we'll be finishing up this book this week. I'm at the end. Really enjoying this one. Like I said, it's like an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it's fun, very beautiful illustrations, and the story is just unique. It's a good time. I'm just in awe of the art. Like, what did I just saw one that I thought was like so pretty. This, like the Mad Hatter, like her spin on the Mad Hatter, I just think is so beautiful. Like, how cool is that? And I also want to show you guys my bookmark that I'm using for this. It's a picture, a little photo thing. Ooh, child. It's a little photo thing of me and Yanni, if y'all can see. Like, look how cute we are. This was for my birthday. So I went to California for my birthday, and that vlog is on my Patreon if you want to join, or if you want to just buy the video separately. I'm pretty sure you can do that now. But yeah, I had a great time. I was there for about a week. I was everywhere, child. Like, there was not a day where I was not doing something, but it was a good time. I had a really great time in that vlog, and I had a great time just showing them like everything that I was doing. I think I finished like 3 or 4 books in that vlog. Like, your girl was getting down, so it was a good time. So this is the book that we're currently buddy reading together. The next one that I have is another children's book, or a middle grade book. It's called Conjure Island, if y'all can see. And let me just read the back. It says, if you ask Delphina Baker, she'll tell you she has a family she needs. She has all the family she needs. Sure, Del's mom passed away when she was a baby. Her dad is often on deployment, and she's never known anyone she can call her people. But she has always had her grandmother. Besides, having no roots just makes it just that much easier when you have to move again. All that changes though when Grandma falls ill and Del is sent to stay with her great-grandmother. Del has no interest in living with a stranger on an unbearably hot island off the South Carolina coast. And when her great-grandmother starts talking about the school she runs for something called conjure magic, Del knows she's in for a weird, awkward summer. So I think that would be cute. I really enjoy books that have like younger characters but magic added into them. I also like seeing different cultures in the magic systems, you know. I really like that, so I'm excited to pick this one up. I think I should start with fantasy, only because I have a smaller pile here. I swear I really need to clean my bookshelves because it's starting to look crazy over there. But I don't think I have this book physically, but I think I've talked about this book. I think I've talked about this book in a Black Sapphic recommendation video, but I thought I got it physically. I can't remember. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the fantasy books first, then we'll get into the romance, because the romance stack is high. But we're gonna start actually with Beloved. And some people may say this is like fantasy-esque, and this is by Toni Morrison. This is one of my favorite Toni Morrison books. My favorite Toni Morrison book is Sula. Like, that's my favorite. I have got to get a copy of that. Like, that's one of my favorites. But this is like a special edition, kind of like a special edition of Beloved. But I do like the typical, like the normal Toni Morrison editions, where it's just like a one color and then it has like the title of the book on it. Like, I want to get those, but I'm happy that I have this. I've already read this actually. I think that the best way to consume Toni Morrison's books is through audiobook, because she narrates them herself, and the delivery of the book is just better. Because I feel like sometimes if you read it physically and you don't understand her writing style or her delivery when it comes to her characters and her world and stuff like that, it'll get lost on you. So I feel like anyone that reads Toni Morrison should get her books through audio until you're comfortable with her writing, and then go from there. All of the books that I've read by Toni Morrison, I've listened to audiobook because I like hearing her narrate it. So Beloved is very terrifying. Like, this honestly is a very spooky book. I think I recommended this in like a fall read. Like, I read this during fall, and this is like definitely a your skin is gonna crawl type book. It's basically following this mother who has a ghost in her house, and she has a past that no one knows about, and it goes from there. That's all I'm gonna say. We have a ghost, we have a haunted house, we have a secret past. I'm pretty sure this is like during slavery times, stuff like that. So there is racism that plays into this, but overall it's a very haunting book, and I feel like it was so well done. Like, I don't know, I love the way Toni Morrison writes, so you know, I really enjoyed this one. I think people should read this during like fall, so this is one of them. The next book that I have is Sadina, I think. Sadina. This is by Quick A and Meze. I've read 2 of their books. This will be the 3rd one. One of them I liked, one of them I did not like. So I'm curious to see where I'm gonna fall on this one. I've seen iffy reviews about this book. I'm pretty sure all I know about this is I think there's twins in here. But I don't want to read. Oh no, I'm not reading the synopsis. We'll read the back. It says, there is a pattern to things with our people and the magic. When your body started to change, the magic would enter you and the gift would be born. A behest from Allah. A welcome into the threshold of adulthood. The crocodile crawling over your spirit and gifting you with its bite. I don't need to know nothing else, okay? So it's like a coming of age magical story. I'm pretty sure there's twins in this. I don't want to know anything else, because I feel like even if you read the first sentence of synopsis, sometimes you're not safe. But Yanni got me this for my birthday, and I absolutely love this little cover. Love it. I just like seeing black girls on covers, and this is purple is one of my favorite colors, so got this one. The next book that I have is a Satisfiction Bookbox edition, and it's called Celestial Bodies. And look at this cover, y'all. Look at this. Focus. Where's this damn thing? Focus, please. There we go. Celestial Bodies. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. And then we got this, obviously we got the edges, and then it always comes with a bookmark. I guess I have to read this. Most of these I'm gonna read because I have not been reading synopsis, because I do not be wanting to know what is going on, so y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Okay, so this says, in the world of Celestia, the princess of House Sun are not known by name or face. They are known only as vipers. 9 deadly assassins who serve the serpent, ruler of Celeria. Celeste is the last viper to be dispatched, and her mission is critical. Infiltrate the lunar kingdom and eliminate the demon prince. Okay, I already know this about to be a romance. She gonna have to try to assassinate him, and she gonna fall for him. Okay, but vipers, ooh, I might have to leave this one out, because I kind of want to pick this up. I'm trying to wrap up some of the books I'm in the middle of, but damn, this sounds interesting. A fantasy book that has like 9 assassins that are like, that have snakes. That's kind of cool. Like, I'm gonna leave this one out because I might pick this one up next. And I just love this cover. It's so beautiful. Look at it, y'all. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one out. All right, 2 more fantasy books. One is fantasy romance. All right, the first one is Sleep Like Death. I'm pretty sure this is a Snow White retelling. I've been wanting this solely because of the cover. This is by the same author that wrote Cinderella is Dead, and I'm pretty sure she wrote, yep, she's the same author that wrote This Poison Heart. Yeah, I don't want to read the synopsis. All you need to know is it's like a sleeping, pretty sure this is like a Snow White retelling, either Snow White, not 100% sure, but I remember the apple something other. I'm not reading the synopsis, okay? I don't be wanting to get spoiled. Like, I love going into it as blind as possible, so here we have it. Bada bing. The next and final, I believe, final one that we have for fantasy is a fantasy romance. It's Fragment of Fallen Stars. I've mentioned this one before, but it was in like a sapphic recommendation video. Pretty sure one of the female main characters is a pirate, and the other one is a witch, and they end up falling for each other. So it says, Moriah is ready to do anything to bring her parents back from the dead, even embark on a desperate trip across the sea in an attempt to find the missing pages of a spell to turn back time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's trying to bring her parents back to life. She's a witch, and the person that's taking her to find these pages is the pirate, and they end up falling for each other. I just love that premise. Very unique. Absolutely love the cover. I've talked to you guys about this one before. Shelves is looking crazy. I'm gonna have to do something with them. Now let's get over to the romance pile, baby. Romance is looking a little crazy. Wait, one of these, I think one of these is, hold on, one of these is fantasy. When the Moon Hatched, child. I didn't know this book was this big. It's almost 700 pages. What the actual hell? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? 700 pages? But this one had the girls in a chokehold, child. So I really want to get into this. Not sure if it's like fantasy romance or more fantasy, but child, let's read the back and find out together. The creators did not expect their beloved dragons to sail skyward upon their end, to curl into balls just beyond gravity's grip, littering the sky with tombstones and with moons. They certainly did not expect them to fall. Okay. As a valued Edling blade of the rebellion group, Rave's job is to kill, to complete orders and never get caught. When a renowned bounty hunter is employed by the crown to capture a member of Alt, Rave's world is turned upside down. Blood spills, heart breaks, and Rave finds herself at the mercy of the Guild of Nobles, a group of dual-beaded elementals who intend to turn her into a political statement. Only death will set her free. Ciao. It says, When the Moon Hatched is a fast-paced fantasy romance for fans of witty banter and strong, sassy protagonists. Beneath the cover is an immersive, vibrant world with mysterious creatures, a unique magic system, and a love that blazes through the ages. Okay, but it just sounds like a typical... I don't want to say it sounds like a typical fantasy romance, but I told y'all I was getting kind of tired of like the typical dark and brooding man and sassy female main character. But people really were losing their minds over this book, so I'm like, maybe I just need to read it. But damn, I didn't know this shit was almost 700 pages. Will I ever get to it? I don't know, but yeah, thank you. It was a birthday present, so we'll see if I ever get to it, child. I don't know. The next ones that I have are all, yeah, these are all romance. Let's start with this one because I already started reading it. All right, so this one is Can't Get Enough by Candy Ryan. Everybody knows what this series is about, but if you don't, this is the third book, and this, I think it's the Skyland, and the first book was Before I Let Go. The second one was This Could Be Us, and this is the third one. The third one is following the main character. Her name is Hendrix, and she's just like the wild one of the bunch. She doesn't want children. She lives a very fabulous life. She's like the rich auntie. Very like very voluptuous, very life of the party, like a hard worker. I'm pretty sure she like works with people in like the producing aspect, like she helps like produce shows and stuff like that. So she's like dedicated to work, very focused, very driven. But her mother is struggling with dementia, and she's now gonna have to be taking care of her, and things always get worse before they get better. She also has like obviously a love interest, and it's of course in Candy Ryan fashion, like kind of like they're not supposed to be together, but you know, we'll see how it goes, child, because I know Candy Ryan love a challenge. But I enjoy Hendrix. I think she's very fun. I'm also enjoying the side characters, and I'm curious if she's going to give them their own books. Like the main ones I want to have their own book are the assistants. There's one, his assistant name is Bolt and her assistant's name is Skipper, and they are both very feisty and have like loud mouths, but they have like a fling going on. So I kind of want their book because I just think it's very interesting. Two hotheads together is for a good time. So far I'm enjoying this one. I'm reading it on my Patreon right now. I think I'm like almost halfway through. What else we got? What else we got? We got so many books here. Okay, The next one that I have is Capone II. So I read the first Capone in my birthday vlog when I went to California, and this is a very hood jam. Like, this is a huge, like, shots are literally being fired, people are dying, like a lot is going off the rip. Like within the first 10 pages, like people are dying. So it's like crazy. It's the streets, it's the hood, it's just very urban, very like, yeah. So this is not gonna be for everybody, but I enjoyed the first book, and I really want to get to, they have a sister, her name is Capri, and I really want to get to her book. So I'm trying to like get through Capone and Capadonna's book so I can get to her books. But child, it's just crazy. It's like basically he ends up falling for his brother-in-law, so his brother-in-law, so his sister Capri, she's married, and his first love, he ends up falling for her. But this is like 10 years later. They dated when they were like 17, so all of them are like, you know, well into their late 30s now. So he ends up falling for her, and she's just like the goody two shoes that just is focused on her brother after a lot of things happen within their family, and she's just focusing on herself. But he like got his eyes set on her. It reminds me of the book Luca, but a little less creepy. Luca freaked me out. Like, I know everybody loved Luca, but that book really freaked me out because I just was like, he's not listening to her at all. Like, he's not respecting her boundaries. He wasn't even just like, oh, I really want you type shit. Like, he really was like full blown, like the flags were bright red to me, but nevertheless it gave me like Luca vibes, but like a little more toned down. But there's a lot of shootouts in these books, and I heard that the second book is less focused on like romance and more focused on like the plot and more shootouts. So I don't know, I'm still gonna read it. I did like fly through this one. I feel like this one kept my attention, so I'm excited to continue on with the series. The next one that I have is Finding Jupiter. This is a book that I've wanted to read for a while. I've seen a few people read it in vlogs, and I've heard it's very like poetic, has like purple prose, very heart-wrenching, and I'm excited to read it. It says, with a lyrical blend of found poetry and a poignant prose, Khalees Rowe delivers her stunning debut about young black love and the decades-old family secret that threatens to tear them apart. So I don't know, I love when things have secrets and you just got to keep reading until you find out what the secret is, and they don't tell you what the secret is in the synopsis. I love that. But I heard this one is very emotional, has a lot of poetry in it and stuff like that. I just love like dramatic writing. Like, I love purple prose, so I'm excited to pick this one up. And I did mention this one in my previous video, which if you haven't checked out, it's the books to read after watching Forever on Netflix, which if you haven't watched Forever on Netflix, please watch it. It's a good show. The next one that I have is Love You a Little Bit. I got this because of the cover. I wish this camera would get it together. Hello? Okay, so I got this because of the cover. It just gives me like Small Town Farm vibes, and I think I saw Shaughnessy reading this one. Okay, the font looks promising, not too small. It says, life takes you to unexpected places, love brings you home. Francesca Palmer, one half of the chart-topping country music duo Whiskey Wild, has built her life on the road and in the spotlight, but when she discovers her boyfriend has been cheating, her world is turned upside down. Why did I read the synopsis? That is what I be talking about. If I found out that on page, it would have been more fun. Ugh. Anyway, craving peace and clarity, Francesca retreats to her quaint hometown in Tennessee, where she hopes to find solace and rediscover herself away from the pressures of fame. Okay, so she's a country singer and she running away from her cheating ass boyfriend. All right, okay. I might have to put this, I'm gonna leave this one out, because yeah, I might want to read that one soon. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've read a book with like country singers, especially not a black girl country singer. Yeah, I want to pick that one up. Next one that I have is Mickey Chambers Shakes It Up, and I've been wanting to read this just because the cover is so cute. Look at it. Okay. I know y'all gonna get tired of me reading the back. I'm tired of reading the back because I'm getting spoiled, but it's okay. It is what it is. I didn't prep for this video, but we need to get it done. All right, so it says, total opposites, totally irresistible. Mickey Chambers is an expert at analyzing modern literature, but when it comes to figuring out her own story, she feels a little lost. At 33, she's an adjunct adjunct instructor with a meager summer class schedule and too many medical bills, courtesy of her chronic illness. Picking up a bartending gig seems perfect. Sure, Mickey's never done it before, but the gorgeous, grumpy bar owner, Diego Acosta, might be the perfect man to teach her. But the perfect man to teach her, to teach the teacher if he wasn't so stressed. Okay, I like that the letters are like coming up on this. Okay, that would be cute. So she's a teacher and she's picking up a part-time job to pay her medical bills, and he's like a grumpy business owner. All right, that gives. I'm into it. I wish this thing would focus. I'm into it. Love the cover. Oh, it came with a bookmark. Came with a bookmark, you guys. Nice. I love that. I might leave this one out too. I'm in such a reading mood, but I just don't be having time, bro. So the next one that I have is A Little Kissing Between Friends. I'm pretty sure this is like, yeah, yep, it's like a music producer and a singer. Best friend. Oh, strip club. Okay, so this one's called A Little Kissing Between Friends. I think I recommended this one in my Black Sapphic video as well, but if y'all could see, this one is between like a music producer and a stripper, and they're best friends, but they're like crossing those boundaries. I don't know, I think it'll be fun, flirty, cute. You know, I haven't read too many sapphic books this year, so I definitely need to pick this one up soon. Love the cover. All right, the next one that I have is Learn to Love You. I just love how big this book is, and it's floppy. You know what they've been doing? I think Mayana mentioned it. I might have mentioned it in my last video. They've been holding back those paperbacks and releasing them like 6 months later than the hardcovers, just to make people buy the hardcovers because they're more expensive. Excuse me, who told you I want a whole bunch of hardcovers on my damn shelves? Like, no, I like the floppy books, and these are more fun to read, you know? So yeah, that made me think about that. But this is just so floppy. Such a big book. It's called Learn to Love You, and it says, oh my god, this is a long synopsis. I'm not going to read all of it, but it says, Junior shouldn't think about his sister's mysterious best friend. She's off limits, unattainable, and more importantly, uninterested in him. Besides, he has other things to worry about, like taking over his dad's ranch. Inheriting his family's empire is all that's expected of him, but Junior has other family plans and desires, and he knows that if they ever discover the truth, it will hurt the people he cares about the most. Okay, so sister's best friend. Interesting, because it's always like brother's best friend romance. So sister's best friend and a ranch. I'm into it. I'm into it. I love the cover. I got it because of the cover. But then when I looked at the reviews, it had pretty good reviews too, and I haven't seen anyone talk about this book, so, and it kind of matches me. Very cute. So I really want to pick this one up. All right, so the next one that I have is Spring Awakening. I was gonna start reading this book until I opened it and saw the font. I feel like this would just be better read on Kindle because the font is just crazy. It's like it's like reading the damn Bible. But this one is basically following this girl who's like a PR agent, and she ends up having to be the PR agent for this rugby team, and she like knows and loves them, and one of her favorite players, I'm pretty sure they end up having like a romance together. So yeah, I think it's set in London maybe, but it's cute. I think the cover is adorable. It's a unique premise because it has rugby and a PR agent, so I don't know, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. Cute little romance, and he looks grumpy, so I'm hoping that he's a grumpy boy. And I think this is our last book. Pretty sure this is the last book that we have. It's called Perfectly Candid. Yeah, Perfectly Candid. Look how cute this cover is, y'all. Very cute. Here we go. It says, Aaliyah Georgia was never meant to be queen. It's not in her blood. Yet after a family tragedy, the duty to wear the crown was thrust upon her. Now she spends her time alone, dreaming of a day she won't have to attend balls, with the dreaded goal of finding a husband. As though she's living in a doomed fairy tale and not the 21st century. Aaliyah knows the pressure to marry is high, but is it too much to ask to fall in love first? And then it says, Elliot despises the royal family and everything that they stand for. So he's not quite sure how he ended up working for them this summer. There's nothing he wants from the palace apart from a glowing recommendation to make his family proud. He has no intention of leaving with anything else. And then he meets a girl under the plum tree and wonders how bad it would be if just this once he talked to her. Ah! That's cute! You see how they gave a synopsis and didn't tell the whole damn plot of the book? Ooh. I might have to leave this one down too. There's so many books I want to read. So little time. Oh, look at the cover, y'all. I know everybody doesn't like cartoon covers, but I just think they're so cute. I might leave this one down too. Sounds fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. All right, so those are all the books that I have. I'm pretty sure, hopefully I didn't leave any out. If I did, then I guess you'll just see them in the next book haul. But I had a very great birthday month. I'm very grateful to see another year, and I can't wait for the next year. I love my birthday, and I had a great time in California. I'm grateful for all the new books that I have. I'm definitely gonna have to do some cleaning up because my bookshelves are looking a little bit crazy. Like, when I started this, I didn't have as many books, and now I have more books, and I need to figure out what's going on up there. So yeah, but overall it was a good birthday month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books, or if any of these books you're going to be adding to your TBR. I'm really eyeing that country singer book. I really want to pick this up because I was in like a graphic novel mood, but like this really has sparked my interest, so I might have to snatch that one up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you've read any of these books. If you've made it to the end of this video, please leave this emoji right here in the comment section below so I know you made it to the end of the video. Okay, always remember, read a book, keep your life interesting, and I will see you next time. And a special thank you to all of my Patreons. It's gonna be a heavy travel summer month. I already have my next 2 trips booked, so if you want to see any of my hot girl reading vlogs or any of my traveling vlogs, all of those are on my Patreon. Feel free to just buy the vlogs separately if you don't want to commit to a subscription, but I'm grateful for however you choose to support me, whether it's here or on Patreon. I'm very grateful for all of you, and I love my Islanders. I hope everyone's having a happy spring. Happy birthday to me. Blessed to see another year. Grateful to see another year. And I will see you guys next video. Okay? Bye.
Give you attention when nobody else was paying. I gave you the shirt off my back. What you saying? Keep you warm. I showed you the game everybody else was playing. That's for sure. And I was on money.